Welcome everybody, all the parents, Dr. Sumit Shinde, Harshali madam, as well as my co-president. I can see Chandra and Nandita ji have joined. Our AG Pradeep Sinha ji also has joined. So I welcome all of you and looking forward for this interesting session because this is an unprecedented times for everybody actually in the job and the career situation. Many of the parents, individuals are struggling in terms of how to manage their career volatility, which is happening due to this pandemic, as well as some of them also struggle in normal times. So we have fortunately Dr. Sumit Shinde, who is an expert in this, who can actually show us and guide us, many of the parents, that how to tackle this both the situation. One is obviously tackling which we were tackling for a very long time, managing our kids, as well as this situation. So I'll just brief you about the speaker, Dr. Sumit Shinde. He is a renowned pediatric occupational therapist in the sector of mental health, disability rehabilitation, and child development for more than 1.5 decade now, so 15 years. He is part of the team CRC, which he called very passionately, which has more than 4,000 happy parents since 2009, with 50 plus working professional at Child Development and Treatment Center, which is one of the largest chain in India, with well-established centers across Mumbai, Thane, Navi Mumbai, Nagpur. Online occupational therapist team of dedicated experienced professional consulting and educating parents pan-India, with 100 plus parents from various countries receiving treatment online since 2017, from where he started. He has taken more than 300 seminars, workshops, training and webinars since 2009. More than 10,000 parents and multidisciplinary professionals are educated and trained through various activities and events in which he was the speaker, and he delivered those sessions. He has got Young Occupational Therapist Achievers Year Award in 2020. This is one of the most prestigious award is given by All India Occupational Therapist Association at the time of 2020 held in Mumbai. He is also Times Youth Indian Icon 2019. This award came in 2019 by Times Cyber Media for the contribution in the field of rehabilitation and disability from Maharashtra. This event is also supported by Snake Rehab Foundation from Nagpur, one of the active special children parent support group. And fortunately, we have Harshali ma'am. We call her super mom actually. She is a mother of two special children and director of SNCC, Special Needs Integration Center Rehab Foundation. It is a parent support group from Nagpur, and it is one of the biggest parent community for the parents by the parents of children with special needs. She is helping and guiding thousands of parents, not only in Nagpur, but all over the Maharashtra. So thank you, ma'am, for joining this. And over to you, Sumutji, for the session. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Purushottamji. So I should call myself on this lecture as a Rotarian, Dr. Sumit Shinde. So uh, I'm just sharing this, and thanks a lot for having me on this lecture. It's a privilege to work for Rotary and work through Rotary. So today's lecture is a very different kind of a topic I am taking apart from the child development or a parenting or this thing. This is something what we are talking about: employment and career challenges in parents with special needs. I remember when I started in the pediatric field in 2005 or 6, but that time I was just a very fresher, and I was just working on the dysfunctions of the kids, where if the child is not walking, then work on his walking. If the child is not talking, then work on his communication. If the child is not interacting socially, if the child is having some developmental disability, work on this developmental disability. Slowly I understood that that dysfunction is the very limited word I'm working for, but I have to work on overall child's development. By the time of 2009, 2010, I started understanding more about child development and where the child is unable to develop with respect to with respect to because of the developmental disabilities. And there I understood child development is not the internal process, but it is an environmental process also. And there we explored the word called parenting, where the parents involvement in child development is a very crucial part, which is a very very important aspect or environment for the child who's always with that interaction. The child development is a process, happens, is a continuous process. So we found that parenting is very essential. So 50% is the child's internal way, 50% is parenting. Then we understood some kind of a parental different styles of parenting, let us say controlling parenting, rational parenting, or different kind of there's a nurturing parenting. And through the transactional analysis, I understood various transactions between parent and child, and there I came to know certain challenges where the parents are stressful, or if the parent or some parents were unable to deliver those experiences, unable to deliver those abilities or deliver those skills to the children because of their internal process. And when we identified where the parents are not able to share that kind of a bonding. So one of the reason what we found for those stress or for those inabilities, and that was this particular reason, that is employment and career challenges in parents with special needs. Once upon a time, I was a manager in a ICICI bank. Once upon a time, I was a scientist in VRC. Once upon a time, I was a very budding surgeon in this profession. Many mothers, many fathers tells me this, but now what I'm doing, I'm just dealing with my child's feeding issues, or maybe his developmental issues, maybe his behavior issues, maybe his learning issues. So there's a lot of stress is there, and because of this stress, many times parents are unable to connect with the environment, not just child. And very nicely Purushottam ji explained ki, that during pandemic process, there is a lot of career challenges in every person. It is there. Yes, the pandemic is there for us, maybe for you, me, and then all those many other people. Maybe the pandemic is last 1 year, we can say, but there is a kind of a pandemic is happening in certain families where the child is suffering from some kind of a developmental issue or some kind of a behavior and learning issue. So there the pandemic is everywhere. I asked one of the parent ki, what do you do for your happiness? When did you watch the last movie? She said, I watched last movie I watched 16 years back, just 5 days before his birth, before my child's birth. But after I delivered a baby, and then I got busy in the parenting, and then I came to know my child is having some issues. And then since the 16 years, I did not go out. I don't know that what I did for myself, but I'm just doing everything for my child. And there I identified this is a very, very important, very, very important aspect of the humanity, that there are many people who are actually facing this lockdown situation since years and years. Because if my child is suffering from some kind of a developmental issues or some kind of a behavior issues, then I get involved in the child's day-to-day development and day-to-day living. At the same time, more I get detached from the society. And many times it has been seen that parents becomes apprehensive in going out and present themselves in the society, or going for the marriages, going for the parties, going for the restaurants, going for the cinema halls, going for the leisure, and they lose a kind of essence. And then if you're not occupied, then it's a very difficult situation for you, because it's like you have taken an early retirement from the profession, and then you get more into that, you get involved more into that biological process called parenting. But if you're not occupied into the happiness and all, then definitely it affects the mental health. And that's what I feel I would like to present this lecture all about. Now this lecture has these are two different kind of audience. So I have prepared this lecture for two different audience. One is Rotary, who's the leading worldwide leader in identifying the challenges with respect to humanity, nature, and many different things. So I want to present this lecture to the Rotarians to bring this problem in front of them, because there are many entrepreneurs, there are many social workers who can take up this as a challenge in front of the humanity. And second audience in front of me today sitting is the parents of children with special needs. So I'm going to discuss both the things. I try my best to bring both the things, or to bring into the picture today. So welcome to this lecture. I'm Dr. Sumit Shinde, a Rotarian Dr. Sumit Shinde, discussing about employment and career challenges in parents with special needs. If we see our journey, अगर हम लोग अपनी journey देखते हैं, तो we educate ourselves for a bright future. We work hard in the 10th standard, 12th standard, competitive examinations. We become doctors. We become engineers. We become we become a professional. So that we feel that I'm going to be in this profession for a certain amount of long amount of time, and then I'm going to look for my bright future, and then we get settled, and then we get married for the further settlement in the family, and then we plan kids to enjoy parenting. We come to know after some the initial phase of childhood, we come to know that our child is not developing or behaving with respect to the age, with respect to the stage of the development, and then we come to know from the professionals that the child is having some kind of a developmental or developmental or a behavioral or learning issue, and then we get stressed, we get preoccupied with the fears, and then all of a sudden our life changes. This must be a recap for many of the parents who are attending this. This is like we go back. You must have gone back, and every parent says. I mean, every parent has the same kind of a journey they face. So our life gets changed, and our focus becomes more of our child, how to get rid from that particular disorder, or say disorder, that particular issue the child is facing, than our profession, than our basic occupation. And then initially ये phase में ऐसा होता है कि हमें उसकी ज़्यादा अहमियत नहीं होती, उसे हमें पता नहीं चलता कि exactly what is autism, what is cerebral palsy, what is this thing, and we learn more about it, and then we feel it's a matter of 1 or 2 months, or maybe 6 months, or 1 year, or 2 years, and I'll go back to my profession. But sometimes in the severe cases, it doesn't happen, and then our parents need to devote their overall life for their child's to their child. And then this, after few years, like conflicts starts happening, who I was and who I wanted to be and what I'm doing today. And this particular conflict between the parents starts bringing a lots of stress inside the mind, that काश मैं ये नहीं करता, काश मैं वो नहीं होता. This काश starts becoming more prominent in the minds, and then this leads to or affects the overall emotional bonding with the child, emotional bonding with the family members, emotional bonding with the society, and and then overall and then affects the child or developmental process also, because if I'm not happy, I cannot share that happiness with my child or with my these things. And definitely every child develops from a compassion, develops from through a belongingness. These are the basic bridges through which we transfer a kind of a skill, transfer a kind of an experience to our child, and that gets stuck. That's how even I'm not working also, and somewhere I'm unable to help my child also to develop. So this is the very difficult phase many parents lead in their life, or actually going through in their process. So this is somewhere we get trapped, or this becomes a trap for us, and somehow we try to come out of that trap, and then that becomes when we are not able to, we try to get out of it, and then our fears that what will happen to my child, and what will happen to who will feed him, or who will this thing, and then again we get more involved with our fears, and that creates continuous stress. So maybe there are a number of examples we can give. Like I know one of the parent, let us say Mamta is a PhD in organic chemistry. She was like a leading scientist in creating medicines for one pharma company. With a had a very good career objectives, but one day she came to know that her child is suffering from autism, and then and that disorder require her maximum attention. She had to leave her job and all her aspirations, all her things, and then to give more attention to the child. And this can be this can be the mother over here can be a is explained as a scientist, but there are so many mothers, so many fathers who actually going through this kind of a condition. This example two I can give, that one of the father, he's a corporate employee, is due for, this is a very uh, recent example I'm giving. He was due for his promotions in his corporate field, and he was supposed to shift to Guwahati 2 years back, and he was getting a very better, much better uh, uh, proposals he was getting, but due to his child's treatment process, he was not able to leave Mumbai, and at that time the online things was not that much famous. So he took a chance not to go and then remain in the same job, remain in the same designation. And now what happened during the lockdown phases, he lost the that particular thing also, and now he's a jobless person. So this is something like, somewhere I had an opportunity, I could go ahead, but because of certain conditions I could not go, and then somewhere now I'm going further down. This is one example is in front of us. And then example three is one of the parent, okay, we are dealing with the child, is the parent is an orthodontist by the profession, was an orthodontist by profession, but rather, and when the child got diagnosed with cerebral palsy 6 years back, she had to leave her profession, and then after 4 years the child started walking, child started doing most of his day-to-day things, and she opted to go back to her profession. But there was a lot of conflict, what will happen to my baby back home, and she developed a kind of a fear, whenever she was going for a job, she was more concerned whether my baby is even though now he's 6 years, but still whether उसने खाना खाया क्या, या उसका शायद ठीक से care हो रहा है कि नहीं, and lots of fears in her mind is and somewhere she could not focus on her profession. And then she developed a kind of fear in her mind, that what if I have to leave it again, and then sometimes your preoccupation becomes the reality, and then she had to leave her job even after once she started again. So these are the various examples that many of you can relate yourself, or you can relate with in your relations, and you can relate in the society. So these are the very regular kind of examples are happening with the parents with the special needs. So if we see a data analysis with respect to this, like 1.7% population of children are suffering from a lifelong or severe disabilities. This is by the UNESCO, but this is the population which is actually documented in the government books. Those parents who took their children for the government disability certificate, but how many people go for the disability certificate? Maybe I've seen in my last 14 years profession, I've seen only 20% or 20% people go for that disability certificate, because it takes a lot of time. But so if we see the number of disabilities more than 4 or 5%, we can say, because they are not even documented. Many people don't give that data to this thing, or that data cannot be extracted from overall population. But this is the documented data. 1.7% population of the children are suffering from lifelong or severe disabilities. In my career, when I've seen that, if I see 100 children, but out of those 100 families, that means around 80% working parents had to leave their job. There are we can say 95 to 97% women or mothers had to leave their job, but 3 to 4% father had to leave their job, because maybe the mother was working in a more better profession, we can say, or more better designation. So father had to take a leave from the job, and he opted for to take care of the child. So there are both the examples are there, but more is happens with the mother. So 80% working mother had to leave their job and profession for the purpose of the child development, and that's the biggest ratio over here we can see. Then data analysis also says that 36% of those people, of those 80% people who left their jobs because of the child's developmental issues, are suffering from the mental health issues, and this is taken by the Forbes.com. So this is a very high number, that a very efficient person who was once upon a time a very good professional, very highly educated, those who had their own aspirations had to leave it, and then the overall life changes. Uh, we have seen, and then and that affects, that affects their own mental health also. I always say, if one person ill in the family, a big person ill in the family, maybe one person is associated, or one person is associated in taking care of that person. But if the child is ill in the family, if the child is suffering from a kind of a disability, then I have seen the whole family gets involved. The whole family has to involve, and may become the part of suffering. Even in that process. So it becomes a very difficult situation. The overall family gets involved into that process of the child development most of the time. So this particular thing, when the people are not able to do what they were supposed to do, or they educated themselves to do, then this leads to a stress and a lot of unwanted consequences, that the people, the parent, lose the interest in everything what they want to do, or they don't develop a kind of an enthusiasm in doing something new, because they are always occupied in the child's care, or they are always occupied into the fear of child's care, we can say. Then the life becomes very mechanical, we can say. There is every day I have to get up, I have to do this, I have to do that, and nothing new happens in the life. Then loss of skills happens, loss of health of many parents. They say, once upon a time I was so much energetic, but now I don't feel that energy, I don't feel that kind of a eagerness to do something new, or eagerness to go out, or eagerness to involve myself into a kind of a physical act or a mental act, that many parents says this. And then loss of compassion, deviation of and overall leads to deviation of a personality, that many people, many surrounded people say that this person was once upon a time, like, he was very energetic, he was a very playful, he was a very happy-go-lucky person, and now look at him, he or she has become a calm, very cool, or she doesn't speak much, she's just she doesn't want to get involved in something. And this is something which is very important that we have to bring into the picture. This happens because of two major reasons. First thing is definitely my own aspirations I could not do, and second thing is the society is also responsible for this. Sometimes the society doesn't understand what the child is facing. Society doesn't understand the dynamics behind the parent-child development over there, or dynamics behind that particular disorder, and then the lot of rejection comes. So both the reasons complement each other very much negatively, and that leads to unwanted consequences. But somewhere I found that we have to come out of it, and this is why I felt this is a very important lecture to bring in front of the social workers also, and to the parents also. Let's understand what exactly is happening inside me, and once I understand the problem, then definitely we can work on that problem. So these are the two major reasons, and then overall deviation in the personality happens, and then this overall leads to a lack of interpersonal relationship. Maybe the bonding between mother and father gets affected, or mother and the overall family gets affected because she's more involved, or father and mother gets detached from the integrated family. The bonding between the child, which further the parent may lose the bonding with the child also, because if I am not happy, I cannot share happiness. Then definitely child who's empty at this things. I think we have to this particular thing, the empty bucket, where the parent is going to fill a lot of experiences, skills, and through compassion. The compassion is the the pipeline, which is very important. But if the parent is not compassionate, parent is not that energetic, child doesn't get it, and child loses the bond with the parent. And that's why I have seen in lots of autism and lots of parents says to us कि आपके साथ तो बहुत अच्छा खेलता है लेकिन हमारे साथ नहीं खेलता है. So somewhere that kind of a psyche is required for a better playfulness. Parents loses that, and that leads to further stress, that why my child is not developing, and further things that why I'm not working. So it becomes a very vicious cycle. So this particular stress, this is all known. सबको पता है ये कि mental health issues में क्या होता है कि loss of interest होता है, depression होता है, anxieties होती है, fear, person operates from fear and all. But there is something which I want to bring in all of you, which is very new and which is very, very rationally I would like to express it, that this is the stress leads to unknown consequences, that we don't know that this is happening. तो ये जो consequences हैं ये मैं आपके सामने लेकर आना चाहूँगा. And I think if I express this, if you all understand, especially parents, if you understand this particular slide, then definitely you can lead to a very, very nice process of occupation ahead. That's first thing. This consequences. Let's understand these consequences, how it happens. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एजुकेशन जो होता है, हम इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम में ये बोलूंगा कि वो हम लोगों में एक प्रैक्टिकल एबिलिटी डेवलप करता है. कौन सी एबिलिटी डेवलप करता है? we start associating. Okay, A for apple, B for bat. We start associating कि the Newton's relative theory of Newton's momentum theory is this, and Newton's Newton's second law is applicable for this. So we start associating various things. We start comparing between two things. This is a high, this is low, this is profit, this is loss. So education helps us to compare between two things. Education helps us to examine things. Exactly how to examine a particular problem, that what is the pH of this acid and what is the pH of this alkali, and how much acid I have to put in to create this kind of a drug, and a number of things. We examine these things, we observe, we start observing more, we generalize our information, our knowledge in various aspects, and we formalize. Okay, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, or sine theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So we develop lots of formulas in our mind so that whatever the problem is kept in front of us, we can solve it. Is that education? Yes or no? That's the education. So education develops a kind of a practical ability in us. Now, second thing is we use these abilities in our profession to work on the day-to-day challenges, these things. Challenges of humanity, or challenges of in various works, we can say. But in relations, when we say it's a father and mother relation, it's a child and a father relation, child and a mother relation. Okay, these relations, we don't use this practical educational approach. Over there we use a biology, we use hormones. Like, for example, when the mother looks at the baby, a kind of a hormone gets secreted inside her, and that hormones helps her to develop the milk and all the things. So this is all the things which is created by the biology, by the nature. So every relations are based on the biology. They are not based on the practicability. Nature is not practical. Nature is a biology. So it's like whenever it comes to a relation, we need to use the biology. Okay, my father used to father used to give me a nice one because he didn't pick up the glass and this thing. But at the age of 60, when my father is 90, I cannot do that because I have those emotions. Even he's not able to pick up that glass, I will help him out. So it's a biology. It's a kind of a care. It's kind of an emotional development where no practicability or very less practicability is involved when we talk about relation. And whenever we talk about a relational based problems, we need to use that biology. Yes or no? So you can post it into the chat box. So education gave us a practical mind, and our relation develops a kind of a biology in us. So whenever I get problem, I'm stressed, I go to my father, I go to my mother, I discuss those problems. They know nothing about those problems that I'm facing and what are the solutions of it. But they say, ki, beta, I know that you will overcome this challenge also. And I feel very much better. I feel that I got that support. Maybe that's that kind of a hormone secretes in my mind when they keep their hand on my shoulder. That's a kind of a biology, that's a kind of a thing they transfer. And no particular, no manager, no we can say no teacher and no professor can help me over there, that how, even though his suggestions are right, practical, but still those words that I know you can do it, you can overcome this problem also. It has a lot of uh, uh, energy in that in that creates in me, and then I somehow find out the problems for those challenges. So that's a biology, and that biology, we miss out somewhere because of the education. Okay, so now I hope you understood what is the educational practical mind, and second is the biology. But most of the time I have observed this in educated parents, when the child they take child development as an assignment, as an like for this, why like I did a litmus test for this. I asked many parents in last 8 months, when I'm actually taking a lot of parenting lectures. I asked many parents, whenever you came to know that your child is diagnosed with autism, the first time you came to know that this is autism, or your child is having Down syndrome, or your child is having this particular disorder, what did you do, after going home? Around 90-99%, so maybe मैं ये बोलूँगा तकरीबन 40 से 50 पेरेंट्स के साथ मैंने बात की, but most of them, more than 90% parents said कि we went home and we tried to search on the Google कि what is autism and what is cerebral palsy and what is Down syndrome and what are those muscular dystrophy or all those things. Very few parents told me that, I went home, or maybe one parent only I remember, she said that I went home and I was holding him for a longest period because I felt that my child will require more of my support and more of my love and care. So I was just holding him for 1 hour. I never held him like that. And then I started giving him more love and more compassion, and I started enjoying him every moment. But how many of educated minds do that? It's that's why I say the biology and the educated mind, these are two different things. So that mother gave me a kind of a insight, okay, this is a parenting, this is something which is important. But how many gave me that answer? Out of 40 or 50, maybe one or two, that we went home and we cried a lot, and then I could not sleep, but later on I took my child near and I started enjoying with him. So but very few of them are operating from the biology. So this leads to a Google based parenting. Actually, parenting is there inside them, but somewhere we forget it because of that fear. We forget it because of because of our educational minds always say कि एग्जाम में जो भी आता है वही लिखना है, जो आपको नहीं पता है वो आपको लिखने के लिए कभी नहीं होता है. So same thing, now that they take it as an examination, and then वो पेपर खुला छोड़ देता है. लेकिन in terms of biology, it's always an examination. Always you do better when you act as a son, when you act as a daughter, when you act as a brother, when you act as a any relation. We don't have to take notes from the Google. We just operate it. So this is something very, very important. I found out that many parents use their practical educated mind, and then without giving importance to the biology, that leads to keep working on a performance of the child. So and even after a performance, that mind doesn't never get satisfied, because every time the parent is trying to compare that performance with some sound child or some regular child, and then our child always becomes weak in front of that performance, and we don't get satisfied that, and which further leads to a stress. Yes or no, please put it into the chat box, because this is a very important insight I'm trying to transfer over here. So, and then what happens, the affected parent child bonding, and that parent child bonding is if it is lacking, nobody can help the child to develop. And more the child is not developing, more I become stressed, and more I stressed because of this thing. I'm not able to occupy myself into the positive things, or maybe into the job, maybe into the profession, or maybe even if I get time, but still I operate from the fear. So so this is something very very important feelings. I don't know that, I don't think so that I have shared a kind of a knowledge to you all, but these are the feelings what I got it from the parents, and I thought that to share it with you with a very rationally. So this is the challenge which the first challenge, the stress happens. Sorry, just a moment. The stress, this stress we know, okay, we can observe, but the second thing that we don't know, what we are supposed to know, this is something which is a very which is happening very fast in today's generation. And actually even the neurotypical developing children also, the parent looks at the Google and how I'm supposed to behave with my child. So this is the problem that society is facing, and this particular thing I have kept it till the for all the social workers and parents together. But now we have to find out a solution, what we should do, what we need to do if we are falling into this trap. This is a trap that we are fallen. This is the trap that we are came out of the biology, and we are operating from the educational mind. Our educational mind was supposed to help me to become a good doctor, to become a good engineer, to become a good maybe a clerical staff, or maybe a kind of a supervisor or a manager in a particular corporate thing. But you know, because of that, because I am not operating my educational mind into the profession, automatically my educational mind starts operating on my biology, and then I lose my biology, lose my natural instincts, and that furthers, you know, unknowingly makes me stressful, because I always know that my child is not connected, still I want my child to improve. So this is something happening. Most of the parents I have seen, and I failed of bringing this into your picture. So what we should do, but what we should do, that many people must have expected that that okay, Dr. Sumit is going to give a kind of a profession that we are going to do now, and we are going to do it while taking care of my child. Yes, so it's not like that. It's not. I'm just going to give you a perspective, and then that perspective will definitely give a lots of options in your mind. Definitely at the end of today's lecture. But for that, we need to ask a right question to the problem in front of us. I'm not able to work. I'm not able to work. That's why what exactly work is, what exactly occupation is, what is exactly a profession is. So I have brought two words in front of you. What is occupation and what is a profession? So sometimes let's understand some basic fundamentals of occupation. Like parenting is a biological process that we need not be trained. That's a natural process. That's a natural thing automatically happens in us. Okay, all of us. But occupation is something like it's a state of function that we use it for our own benefits and living. You know, right now my occupation is a speaker on this online webinar. Maybe all of your occupation is you are the audience. Maybe few of you are operating as an audience also, and maybe few of at the same time you are taking care of your kids also. Few of you are operating as an audience, and maybe you're watching TV and looking at how many corona cases have increased today. So every time we are operating from some kind of an occupation, you know. But parenting is not an occupation. Parenting is a biology, and this is occupation. Third thing is a profession that we operate from our educational mind. You know? So but before that, let's understand what are the benefits of occupation. What are the benefits? Like if I'm occupied in a particular act, maybe I'm occupied in the guitar, I'm occupied in helping or serving food to the relatives who have come to my place. I'm occupied in doing puja of the Ganesha in my house. You know, I'm occupied in feeding my child. I'm occupied in doing the electricity work. I'm occupied in making a nice pizza today. You know, everything, whatever I do is an occupation. You know, so whenever we get occupied in a particular thing, you know, there always a kind of a process happens, and always kind of a thing happens inside us. And these are the changes that is occupation. If I made a pizza, wo jal gaya aaj, so definitely there was a learning, you know, ki itna पिज्जा इतना देर ओवन में रखने से ये जल जाता है, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू पुट pizza for that much of time. So every type of a function, you know, I was taking 3 glasses to the child was taking 3 glasses to serve others, but लेकिन उसमें से 1 glass गिर गया, उसको बचाने के लिए बाकी के 2 भी गिर गए. तो next time the child will not take 3, you know, he will take only 1, and he will prefer कि I will take it by hand. So every time whatever we function, there is always a learning. If the learning is not happening in that function, then definitely we are not operating from the occupation. We are operating from a job which may or may not be is we are enrolled for. You know, we feel that this is not my job and why I'm doing this. So if we are operating from an occupation, there is always, it promotes a kind of a learning. It's a continuous process. Second thing is it provides a role of identity. Who I am, the occupation. Who I am a son. I'm son, and I'm you know, doing peripona to my father. You know, I'm a host that many people are come to my place, and then my friends and families are come to my place, and then I become a host of those things. Automatically my gestures, my postures, my talks, my communication changes. So that's how I use my body meaningfully into different functions, and that is a function of occupation. You know, I occupy, and how nicely I get occupied into that particular thing. Then next is challenging self to develop a better self. Oh, this time है थोड़ा सा हम लोगों ने लिम्का नहीं मंगाना चाहिए था, हम लोगों ने थम्स अप मंगाएगी, या नेक्स्ट टाइम वी हैव अ कोकम जूस, यू नो, कोकम जूस से या छाछ हम लोग रखेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. So something like that. Always I challenge self to develop better next time, and this is a kind of an occupancy or occupation develops in us. Then next is provide a structure to our personality. You know, every time I sit into a consultancy chair, and I give a suggestions. I understand the problems of the people, and slowly that occupation, and every day I am doing that, or that's my profession, but I take it as an occupation because every day I'm putting my mind, body, soul, and heart into that profession. That's why it becomes my occupation. And then I occupied in that seat for the longest time, and slowly, you know, my gesture, my postures, my talks, my mannerisms, my manners automatically changes to be a doctor, you know. So पहले कुछ साल I was acting to be like a doctor, but later on I became a doctor. You know, it's that's how the profession changed me. Previously I was a Sumit, but now I become a Dr. Sumit. That's become my personality. That's become the structure. That occupation gave me a structure to the personality. Provides balance and meaning, okay, to our life. Then it helps to ignore the emotions and physical pain. I know that whenever I'm occupied, or whenever we get occupied, maybe I'm making an ice cream with my son, maybe I'm just playing cricket with my son, but at that time I forget the sciatica pain happening in my leg. At that time I really forget, because I'm very much occupied with my mind, body, soul, and heart, you know. But that time the pain doesn't happen, but when I sit for the lecture, the pain starts, this thing. So it's something like it helps me to forget my mental stress. It helps me to forget my pain. It helps me to forget my sorrows and my negative my negative experiences also, and my negative emotions also. That's the amazing act of occupation. So whenever we put ourselves into a mind, body, soul, and heart, we don't understand how much of time has passed, what is happening around, and we put our mind, our body, our soul, and heart into that function, and that's how all these things starts developing. Parents and dear fellows, so I'm just trying to explain you what exactly occupation gives us. You know, it's very, very important, and whatever we are doing, we need to understand. So आज अगर मैं पिज्जा बनाता हूं, तो क्या ये सारी चीजें मुझे मिल जाती है क्या उसमें से? आज अगर मैं कुछ सैंडविच बनाता हूं, या आज अगर मैंने बहुत अच्छे से यू नो कपड़े को आयनिंग किया मेरे घर पे, तो क्या ये सारी चीजें मुझे मिलती है क्या? ये हमें देखना होता है, so that we can choose a right profession from that occupation. Let me tell you, that's why I'm trying to give you the insight of the benefits of occupation. You know, next is provides the helps us to ignore the emotions and physical pain. This is a very important aspect, and then creates a happiness from our achievements. A small thing, after 3 pizzas, my 4th pizza was eatable, and that was a joy. amazing job, you know, उसमें आधा पौना घंटा गया, कितना ज़्यादा mess हुआ, वो ज़्यादा important नहीं था, but somehow now the pizza is good, and then me and my kids looks at together, and an amazing thing happens. It can happen in any family, yes or no? That's called as an occupation, let me tell you. And how, from where the occupation comes, that we are going to discuss in a few moments, and helps us to get connected with the society also. Yes or no? Ki how I get connected with the society. When I communicate with the society, when I have enough experiences, wide variety of experiences to talk to other people. But if I have only experience of my child did not have food, he did not do this, उसने बहुत potty का ये किया, these experiences maybe we can say very similar and these things, but apart from that, I didn't experience anything, and that is a kind of a isolation from the society, because I don't have anything to communicate with the society. And this is something which is very important. If I am occupied, if I'm enjoying whatever I'm doing, automatically I get connected with the society. So these are the benefits. If you want to take a picture, this is a very important thing. Whatever you are doing today onwards, मुझे झाड़ी मारने को पसंद आता है, मुझे ऑर्गेनाइज करने को पसंद आता है, मुझे लोगों से बात करने को पसंद आता है. मैं जब मेरे फिश टैंक में फिशेस रखता हूँ, उनको फीड करता हूँ, वो फिश टैंक साफ करता हूँ, तो दैट इज आल्सो बिकम्स एन ऑक्यूपेशन. यू नो, इट्स एवरी फंक्शन इज एन ऑक्यूपेशन. बट कौन सी चीजें करने में ये सारी चीजें या ये सारे एस्पेक्ट्स फुलफिल होते हैं, so that can become your profession also. Let me tell you that. So now difference between occupation and a profession. Occupation and profession, ये दो चीजें अलग अलग है. Occupation में वो आपके इनर ड्राइव से आता है कि मुझे लोगों को बुलाना था, मैं लोगों को सर्व करता हूँ, या I want to help I like to help counsel others. I like to play with the kids. I like to do the I like to move that mosquito rat so that my kids will not get malaria. So that's an occupation. Yes. So it develops by inner drive, our hobbies, our leisure, our play, the skills and abilities. This from अगर आपका काम अगर ये चीजों में से बाहर आता है, तो ये है occupation. लेकिन profession develops by education. Then you give examination, then you give experiences, you develop experience, and when you work ethically into that profession, then into that field again and again, you get an experience, and then you can call it a professional. You know, so एक occupation किसी का भी होता है, किसी का occupation maybe he's just a shopkeeper, or maybe he's just a sandwich maker, or maybe he's a chocolate maker. You know, उसको हम लोग नहीं पूछते कि what is your educational qualification. But if a person who's a professional, we always see what is the educational qualification, how much the experience the person has, how much ethically that person is doing, and then only we take our challenges to that person. So that's a professional, and this is the occupation. ऑक्यूपेशन जो भी होता है, उसको हम लोग कभी पूछते नहीं कि तुम्हारा एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड क्या है. हम लोग ये देखते हैं कि कितना अच्छा वो सैंडविच बनाता है, या कितना अच्छा वो जूस बनाता है, और कितना अच्छा वो आपके घर का एक क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वो पेस्टिसाइड पेस्ट कंट्रोल करता है, तो हम लोग उसको नहीं पूछते. लेकिन वो पेस्ट कंट्रोल में कितना अच्छे से वो करता है. We just see the skill, we see the how is going to benefit us. So these are the two things, very fundamental things which you should understand, and then only we can move towards how I can help myself to occupy myself, or to move ahead into the to occupy myself with respect to some kind of a productive outcome. For the profession, we need to give a kind of adequate time to be a professional. You know, I can say educated, my internship was last day, and I said I became an occupational therapist. But my uncle said me, you're not become an occupational therapist. You're a graduate, or you're a graduate in occupational therapy. But when you will work and you will learn from your profession, you will operate from your profession, and then you will become, after a few years, you will become an occupational therapist. But right now, you're not an occupational therapist. So go and learn a lot from your seniors, or learn all of these things. So this is how the professional develops. But in occupation, maybe today I made a pizza, tomorrow I'll make another pizza, and maybe after 10 days, लगातार मैं उसमें खुद में अगर ये करता हूँ, तो maybe I can make a pizza worth of 50 rupees, and I can start, I can move ahead with I can become a nice I can have a shop for a pizza. Yes, so this is something, these are the two different things when we call about a profession and occupation. And next is in profession you need definitely, as I explained, educational skills, but in occupation we need human skills, which comes from day-to-day lifestyle, day-to-day interactions, which comes from our abilities, which comes the or abilities and skills we have gained, our hobbies what we have gained in over a period of time. And that's how we can occupy ourselves in a meaningful function, which will give us a kind of outcome. The outcome can be the happiness, the outcome can be a new learning, the outcome can be a developing better self, the outcome can be a developing a personality, the outcome can be helping others, the outcome can be developing a balance in my life, that I'm using my skills and all those things and education over there, but now I become a biological parent, but so that's very important. It's not only about earning money. It's not only about earning how much, what is my package and what will be my package once I do these things. It's all about how I occupy myself, so that this particular point, that is I can ignore my negative emotions, and I can ignore my physical pain, or I can ignore my child's disabilities, I can ignore the problem which we are going through, and I can give more attention to my child's strengths. I can give more attention to what I have and what is there for me to utilize for a better family outcome, or for a better outcome in my child's development. So then only we can do that. So it's more important that this particular lecture is not about I'm going to make you a professional. It's all about how I can fall myself into, I can create myself into, put myself into an occupation, and then I will start developing this thing. So how we can choose different occupations to overcome the conflicts of our mental health. Now here it's not about the professional analysis or a kind of aptitude test. To become to fall into the occupation, we just need a kind of an inner drive. ये हमें देखना होता है parents की. I have seen one of the parent who was there's so many examples I can give in this regard, but there was a parent who was she used to bring, in my earlier stages of CRC, when I started, at that time I didn't have any, I was working alone, I didn't have any lunch time per se. So जैसे appointments होते थे वैसे कभी-कभी lunch 4 बजे होता था, कभी-कभी 12 बजे होता था. That parent always used to see me कि I don't have a proper lunch time. So what she did, she said कि every after 1 o'clock she used to bring a kind of a food for me, and she used to say, you have it now. उनका कहना ऐसा होता था कि if doctor अगर healthy होगा तो मेरे बच्चे को जल्दी ठीक करेगा. She said this, if you are healthy then only you are going to treat my child. But what food she used to bring was an amazing recipe she used to make. I learned over there कि मैगी में अगर हम लोग थोड़ा सा sauce डालते हैं तो it becomes an amazing taste, it brings an amazing taste. So somewhere one day I said कि why don't you start your own food business? Why don't you start your own catering if your child is also doing nicely? She said, but I'm an engineer, why I should do this food things? I said, the God has given you a very nice ability of not just cooking food, but you develop that happiness by serving the food. You enjoy. I have seen that you enjoying when I am eating your food. So somewhere I said the God has given you this kind of a skill, this kind of a hobby, and you do you enjoy while cooking? She said, I enjoy the most when I cook. She said, then I said, why don't you start something like this? And then she said, okay, I'll try. And then she started with the chocolate. She started making chocolates. And I said, this is an amazing thing. Pehla chocolate utna acha nahi tha. I said, you are doing very nicely. But later on, she started making chocolates, and now she's become a small entrepreneur in chocolate businesses. And at the same time, the same lady's child who was diagnosed with autism is actually doing good in the college. He has taken the commerce as a field because he was wonderful in math skills. He was having a lot of social interaction and communication issues, but somewhere he's hyperlexia here in maths. So that child is doing good, and she has her own business. So somewhere it came from a small idea, and lots of things are there. I have seen the parents who sit outside, they write so nicely, they cook so nicely, they talk so nicely. I remember in CRC, we have, I think the CRC is the only organization, the private therapy center, where we have so many functions, and annual day hota hai, we take the parents or we take the kids to the Lal Bagh Raja Darshan, we have a sports day, parent sports day, children's sports day. लेकिन ये सारी चीजें करने के पीछे अगर मैं डॉक्टर्स को लगाऊंगा तो डेफिनेटली काम कौन करेगा. सो देयर आर सो मेनी enthusiast parents we have identified who are good in communication skills, who are good in managerial skills. We developed a parental community and they started organizing all these events, and this is an amazing thing that they are helping themselves to occupy themselves. And after a play session, after a football match, after a cricket match, when a parent comes to me, my child saw me happy, I was holding the bat, and after 6 years I'm seeing my child is holding the bat and he's playing with the ball. Doctor, thanks a lot. I don't take that time. I just say that it's amazing thing that you were more involved into that. So somewhere many people have their own hobbies that we have forgotten. We had our own leisure based occupations, like that leisure means I go out, I like to roam, I like to take a photographs and all. But the parent can use that the skill of photography into as a profession. The parents can have a lot of skills which they are developed. It can be a communication skills. It can be a very nice social interactive skill. Like there are few people उनको time नहीं लगता है लोगों में एक साथ होने के लिए. That means they have a natural instinct to bring the people together. So I gave those parents a kind of an opportunity. Why don't you bring all of them together, and then why don't you do this? And there are, I don't have to take the name, but it's amazing thing that parent is performing to help other parents also, and to create an awareness in the society. So somewhere various play-based occupations. Sometimes the parent himself was a very good athlete, or himself was a very good the musician, or a number of things. The parent knows how to cycle well. So I said, why don't you play the cycling? And then that parent has started some kind of cycling classes for the society, and then that's an amazing. The child will also started doing with the parents. Some parents likes the children, just like I like my child. I have a care for my child. I have more care for other children also, and I want my child to be with other kids because he has a social interaction issue. So why don't I start my own creche or my own babysitting? And that parent has started, and amazingly that parent is not just occupied into the functions, she's also doing a very good in developing her child through the functions. At the same time, she's earning also, not a great way, but the mind occupancy with the positive function is always important, and what I put myself into the earning this thing. So these are the various occupations that parents can identify these particular things inside them. First is hobby based. What I lost my hobby. What was my hobby? Okay, I used to make a nice things from the paper. I was doing a very nice quilling. I used to sing very nicely. I used to roam outside, and I used to travel a lot. I used to love traveling. So a number of hobby based things. And believe me, if you have a kind of a hobby, involve your child, or you take your child, or let your child be with you, you will see that your child is learning much faster than you teaching him on a tabletop. This is a very important, because over there you are passionate. The child is nicely getting. You're not expecting from the child. You're just operating your job, and over there the child starts learning. I have so many examples, but maybe the time constraint is there. So over here we can this thing. Just one example, the chocolate thing. The child who's 18 or 19 years now, sorry, 22 years now. The mother is making chocolates, but he knows what are the different characteristics of the chocolate, how to make the chocolates. He knows that. He's doing commerce field, but he knows कौन से chocolate का क्या recipe होता है और कैसे बनाते हैं. So even though if he doesn't get a job in the commerce field, that's absolutely fine. He can continue the chocolate business which her mom started with the hobby. So these are the various things which I feel that we need to identify among us, inside us. Maybe they are lost, maybe we are not connected with those things, but something is very important. Before starting something profession, we have to occupy self, develop a kind of occupation, develop a kind of a operate yourself from that hobby, operate yourself from the skill, operate yourself from that leisure, and that will start giving you kind of a happiness, and you will start developing that happiness for yourself. And when I'm happy for myself, I don't have to search happiness outside. I don't have to search happiness in my child's performance. Then I will start sending happiness to my child. My child will get nicely connected to me. And then that's called as a development. Child development is equal to parent-child bonding, where the parent is just transferring his experiences and his skills very passionately. So this is how I feel that many parents should introspect these four things: hobbies, leisure, skills, and play. There are so many opportunities in various professions due to digitalization, work from home. We can say, okay, I am an orthodontist. Okay, I am an engineer. Okay, I am a landscape architect. Okay, I was a mechanical engineer, but right now I'm not working. But because of the digitalization, because of the social media, and because of so many things which are that's what I mean. We are using it now. Right now, I'm sitting at my home, and I'm delivering the knowledge to various parts of the world, just sitting on a chair at home. So this is the opportunity for many parents can use it. So they can educate the new budding professionals. Maybe a second year mechanical student or third year mechanical student is there. They can take the online classes. If you are a mechanical engineer, definitely you can utilize your time in developing new engineers over there. If you have the ability to teach, if you like to teach others, then various taking short-term assignments the parents can take with respect to data analysis. I'm not I would very less association with engineering and all this, but every profession has their own data, their own analysis. So parents who are highly educated, they can take a small portion of that big job, and they can take up that as the occupation, and then they can help the company by working at home. Maybe logging in at 10 o'clock after the child sleeps, and then maybe logging out by 12:30 at night. So it's very important that how we have to take out our time, and how we have to identify our skill which effortlessly I can do. Anything which मुझे उसके लिए कुछ effort लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. वो डेटा वो कंप्यूटर पर हाथ चलता है तो ऑटोमेटिकली चलता है. जब वो कैसे खेल रहा है, क्या खेल रहा है, वो चलते चलते मेरा हाथ चलता है. तो दैट वी कैन टेक इट एज अ स्मॉल स्केल जॉब, एंड डेफिनेटली वी कैन डू इट to occupy self. Then we can do the you can then many parents can opt for the online consultancy. Maybe the parent is an architect, she can become or maybe orthodontist, or uh, maybe an engineer, or maybe a CA, or maybe a commerce graduate can start with a consultancy. Okay, let me give you an opinion about what should be your tax benefits, or how you can take the tax benefit, how you can do some kind of a share market, or some kind of a uh, like some kind of there are so many challenges many people has, that how I can help to overcome those challenges by using my educational background, or by my experience based background. You can start with the online consultancy, and you don't have to do it for these things 1 hour. Maybe start from 15 minutes, maybe start from your relatives, start from your friends, and then don't charge for them. Just understand it, just ask them ki how much you would have given me if you have taken this thing. Just give me half of it. Just enjoy your work, just enjoy your that particular task, and then automatically when you start enjoying your professional things, that becomes an occupation. I ask myself, ki, am I an occupational therapist by profession? But that then I come to know, ki, am I doing an 8-hour job? But after 9-hour job, when a person comes for a review where I have to speak for 1 hour, I don't deny. My mind doesn't deny, because I love to speak. I love to share knowledge. I love to educate. So I felt over there. Definitely, I'm not into the occupational therapy right now. I'm into my own occupation, that I love to operate from my skills. I used to love playing. Once when I was young, I used to play for 10 hours, and then my mother used to say that, इतना खेलने से कुछ तेरे को पैसा मिलने वाला है क्या? And then I prayed the ball that, let me play out and play, and then I will earn through that. And today I'm playing with the kids, I'm developing and transferring my all the skills, transferring these things to the kids just through the play, because play is a basic occupation of a child. So when I operate the child through his occupation, that becomes a bridge. Play becomes a bridge, and then I transfer my skills to the child. So just a wish that I used to love playing with the kids. कुछ भी हो जाए, मैं घर पे नहीं रहता था. So this is something which I feel today also कि I'm not operating from my educational background. I love to operate from my skills. I love to operate from my hobbies. I love to operate from my observations on my experiences which I've come across, and I like to learn from those experiences. And this is how I feel that I'm working today. So it's very important that when your hobbies, when your likes, when your basic skills becomes your occupation, so automatically you start enjoying these things. So there are two ways. There are two ways of two algorithms we have developed in a profession. We have to do a lot of hard work, then we get a success, and then we get happiness. So I did a lot of hard work to become an engineer. Then I developed success, then I became a professional, and now my package is so nice. I'm happy. I'm living in a good house. I'm living in this. So that's a profession-based algorithm. But if you say occupation-based algorithm, I love to make chocolates. I love to make cookies. I love to make nice earrings. I love to make a dress. I love to design a dress. I love to talk to people. I love to consult people. I love to be with people. So automatically I love to do these things. Why not I do it in a proper structured way, so that I will enjoy it more, and that becomes an occupation. That becomes, and if I take it as a profession, then automatically through the happiness, hard work automatically happens. Hard work nobody has a 25 hours. Everybody has 24 hours. Me, you, or maybe a child, small baby this 4 months baby or a 40 years old professional. Everybody has the same time. How you use it and how more you operate from the happiness. आपको ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि आप कितना अपने काम किया, and that's called hard work. I always feel hard work is not extra काम करके वो hard work किया, and then I feel that tired. That tiredness is something different. But after doing a lot of work, I enjoy that I could deliver something. I worked for some kind of outcome. Then I feel that success. So this is something like a difference between occupation and a profession, I feel. So if it's the sky is the limit if we operate. The sky is the limit for the happiness and for the success if we operate from the occupation. So, but there are certain suggestions that if yes, there are many conflicts may come, there are many questions may come related to this. If there is a single parent, if I am a single parent, I cannot operate from my hobbies because I need to earn for today. I need to earn for my child's treatment, my child's these things. So yes, the single parent may have the salary-based expectations as a priority. That happens. I mean, that has to be there. But if you are another parent, if you are a second parent, and your husband is doing something, and you are a highly educated person, or maybe your wife is working, and you are a professional, then start working, start occupying yourself in some other work, and by doing it again and again and again and again, we develop a kind of a mastery in that function. And through that function, if I formalize it in a particular skill, or in a particular overcoming certain challenges of the humanity, that becomes my occupation. So parent can think in this way. Definitely this lecture may not benefit everybody, but definitely it will create a kind of a I hope it has created a kind of a mindset, or a kind of a understanding about what exactly I am suffering from, or why exactly my child is not developing, what exactly I can look after from here, for next 3 years, where I want to see myself. First of all, myself. If I am there, then definitely I can take my family there, I can take my child there, I can lead my child over there. So we can take this nice thing as a beginning. Thanks a lot, Snake. Thanks a lot, Rotary, and thanks a lot, parents. Thanks a lot, all children, and definitely Team CRC, who has brought all these experiences, all these opportunities in front of me for so that I can share my views, values, ethics, and definitely experiences to you all. We can start with the question answers. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for this new perspective. Uh, we can take some questions in the chat box. Munmun, she is asking, money is extremely important for the present as well as for future of parents and children. After COVID situation has become extremely difficult. How to deal with so much mental insecurity? If you can kindly throw light on that.
Basically, money is a problem for every one of us. For me also, the money is a problem after COVID situations. I had to sell my property, one of my property which I made, which I invested for my kids. I had to sell it so that I can run the centers. So, um, yes, but money is not the thing. When I sit in my car and I move away, and then I see there are few families are living under the bridge. I am going through a lot of concern. What will happen? I have to leave. I have to shut down something. I have to sell something. How I'm going to overcome this situation? But there are some people who are nicely enjoying and nicely having. There's no light. There is a lot of mosquitoes, but still वो कुछ तवे के ऊपर कुछ तो रोटी बनती रहती है, सेकती रहती है, कुछ बच्चे खेलते रहते हैं, उनके ऊपर कपड़े हैं नहीं है वो मैटर नहीं करता, लेकिन वो जो माता पिता होते हैं शायद दिन का काम करके आते हैं, दे आर नाइसली एंजॉयिंग देयर लाइफ, दे आर हंसी मजाक की आवाजें आती है, वो ट्रैफिक में वो हंसी मजाक की आवाजें बहुत ही मोटिवेटिंग होती है फॉर मी आल्सो. So yes, I think it's a perspective I have, how much I have and how much I have to be satisfied with it. Some people may have 10 rupees, a child got a 10 rupees, he is very happy. A person who has 1 crore, he's not happy, he feels that I should have a lot. So yes, it's a perspective. Money is a perspective. It has, I feel, it's a mindset what we have to create, that what we should think that what I have rather than what I don't have. So
Sir, can I say something, if you permit me kindly? This is Mumun here. This was my question actually. Yes, sir. Actually, see, since we are parents of special children, so like the kind of tension that we have in our mind, it's like completely that right from treatments. Even see, if I want to buy a toy for my child, it may be a 10 rupees toy, it may be a 1,000 rupees toy. Okay, so like for each and everything we need money. For therapists and all, for everything, that it costs money everywhere, isn't it? So sir, you see, that's why it gives us more of attention. As it is, we are already stressed up so much. Okay, plus as you said in the beginning, like see, parenting biology, if you see, so it's like we are provided for our children, right? So sir, that worry, it keeps on always at the back of our mind. It is there. I know I'm a professional at some level. I know I could have
I
excelled
tell
at some
you,
other level.
okay, I
So
understand.
I've
I understand.
compromised with that. So how to sir, to answer, if you tell something, sir, on that.
Yeah. Sometimes a 1,000 rupees toy also the child doesn't like, but maybe the parents' presence at the time of play is matters a lot. The best toy for a child is no car, no gadi, no 1,000 rupees toy, no Hamleys, and no some kind of a branded toys. The best toy for a child is a parent himself. The parent can become a dinosaur. The parent can become a buzz. The parent can become a doctor. The parent can become a monster. The parent can become a fairy. A parent can become anything if he's operating from a compassion for his child. So I don't feel so. Money उतने की जरूरत होती है जितना जितना शायद मुझे bread and butter कमाने के लिए. That's why money is associated with the bread and butter. Remaining all what we think is an asset and liabilities and all those things what commerce says. But I feel it's when we talk about money, मैं फिर से ये कहूँगा आपको, और child development में money is not important. It's only important is biology. I give you an example over here since we have time. आज पहला बार मेरा lecture 1.25 घंटे में खत्म हो गया. So it's I remember one child in my in my colony. One child wanted a cycle, and I, you know, he was. I give this example. So he wanted a cycle, you know, and then he was seeing me and my child who was playing with the cycle, and then I used to teach Atharva how to ride, and go very good, very good. Atharva, oh my God, oh my God. And when I speak very loudly, so पूरे building को पता चलता था ये cycle नीचे गिर रहा है. But that child wanted a cycle, so his father called me and he said कि अरे वो cycle कहाँ से लाया जरा बताओ, हमें भी cycle देना है बच्चों को. तो मैंने बोला ठीक है, and he got a very good, very nice, much better cycle for his kids. And then एक हफ्ते के बाद मैं just चढ़ रहा था मेरी सीढ़ियाँ, you know, after maybe at 11 o'clock. And he said कि अरे क्या यार आपने साइकिल तो बताया ये लाना है, लेकिन यार खेलता तो नहीं है, कुछ खेलने को तो जाता नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं करता. ऐसे अच्छा नया साइकिल नया नहीं खेल रहा है. तो इसे ओके, मैंने अथर्व को पूछा कि ठीक अपने फ्रेंड को बता, उसको बुला आज हम लोग साइकिल खेलेंगे. He said what I asked him कि why didn't you come with these things. He said he gave a very emotional answer which gave me a kind of a very insight. He said I you know I wanted my father to come with me for the cycle. I thought if अगर मेरे पास साइकिल है तो मेरे पापा मेरे साथ आएंगे, because अथर्व के साथ साइकिल था इसलिए आप उसके साथ खेलते थे ना. तो he thought cycle is a जरिया so that his father can play with him. Yes or no? So something, it's always, if it is a child development, money is a different perspective, but very important perspective is how I connect with my child, how I become a toy of my child. You know, that's very important. Many people feel that, you know, therapy is costly, treatment is costly, everything is costly. There is yes, we know around 20% children we give free treatment. All those daily wagers, yeah, domestic workers, rickshaw drivers who are actually we give. And one of the biggest school in Marathi medium school, जहाँ पर बहुत सारे learning disability children coming from Dharavi and all, but they actually deserve, they cannot afford the treatment apart from their daily wages. So definitely we give them a very I mean, we give them a free treatment. More than 400 kids we have given a free treatment in that DS high school at Sion. No? But when it comes to treatment, why I don't require a treatment if I'm efficiently helping my child to develop. And that's what a perspective I feel I'm delivering through a lot of sneak webinars, that passionate parenting and appropriate parenting, how we can overcome, we can reduce the treatment cost, and we can increase our child's development in the less amount of time, how we can help the child to this thing. So again, I would like to give you example. Again, I would like to give you a perspective. It's very important to look at what I have rather than what I don't have. You know, if we look at what I don't have, it brings a lot of stress, a lot of things, and then we don't enjoy what I have. You know, and that's very important. Yes, but during the lockdown situations, many parents had to create a lot of parents, everybody, maybe Purushottam himself, myself, everybody had to do lots of adjustments with respect to money management and all. But this is the part and parcel of the life. Life, अगर वो सीधी होती, अगर वो इतना easy होती, तो वो life जी के क्या फायदा? I mean, thank you. Next question, please.
There's a question from Vasanta sir. I mean, it's on the similar line, but if we don't have any support from the spouse to do any occupation, then how to come out of this stress? Please tell, sir.
Why I need a support from my spouse? You know, why I myself as a these things, I can spend 15 minutes. You know, एक चॉकलेट बनाने के लिए मैंने you know, चॉकलेट बनाने के लिए शायद मेरे पास 400-500 रुपए होंगे तो भी मैं घर पे चॉकलेट बना सकता हूँ. I can tell my this thing, okay, can you buy this chocolate? You should. I'm just giving you. I just gave you a perspective. You know. Now यहाँ पर अगर मेरा spouse मुझे ये नहीं कर रहा है, मुझे मदद नहीं कर रहा है, then we have to understand where I'm lacking in the biology. It's very important where I am lacking in the biology. The biology, what are the needs my spouse I'm not able to fulfill, or my spouse is not able to fulfill in me. The needs can be a number of things. I don't want to go to the behavior session, but this is something where a good connection, you know, where I'm losing the connection and where I'm losing the connection with my spouse, because unless and until we don't team up, you know, we cannot transfer that compassion to our child, because single parent is very difficult to take care of child, because the mother is the biggest scientist for the child and the father is the biggest superman for the child. So a scientist and superman, so power and skills, this is a combination of mother and father, and both of them should be there. If a husband is listening, please, he should be there. At the same time, I would like to say, there are many mothers says that we don't get get support from the father, and then father says, I ask the father, and father says, I start my job at 8 o'clock and I come back at 10 o'clock night. You know, when I start, my child is sleeping. When I come back, my child is sleeping. And for his future, I know I have to work very hard. I'm doing overtime, and that's what job I feel I have. You know, and I asked him, what about Sundays? And Sundays, he says, I need some me time because I'm very much tired in my day-to-day job. So, but it's very important that father don't need the 2 hours and 3 hours of time to deal with the child. Father needs maybe 2 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes is more than enough to create that bonding with the child. This is one thing. And second thing, I think this is away from the lecture, but second thing, every child reaches to his father through mother only. You know, ये बहुत ही important चीज है. कोई भी बच्चा अपने father तक directly नहीं जाता है. You know, वो mother से ही होके जाता है. You know, जब mother बोलती है ये तुम्हारे पापा हैं, okay, then only child starts saying papa. You know, उसके पहले mother was only the only parent for the child. Every these things. तो मदर कितना अप्रिशिएट करती है पापा को, मम्मी कितना अंडरस्टैंड करती है पापा को, एंड मोर यू अंडरस्टैंड, मोर यू अप्रिशिएट. सो देयर आर सर्टेन इमोशनल नीड्स इन द स्पाउस, देयर आर सर्टेन ऑटोनॉमी नीड्स इन द स्पाउस, देयर आर सम सेल्फ डायरेक्शन नीड्स इन द स्पाउस, देयर आर सम सेंसरी नीड्स इन द स्पाउस, एंड डेफिनेटली फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स इन द स्पाउस. वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ आई कैन कनेक्ट विद माय स्पाउस. You know, that is the major thing. So if it is not there, definitely we have to work on it so that we can become a team, and then we can help our child to develop. You know? Thanks a lot.
There is another question from Abhilasha. Should a mother choose?
This is the last question I'm taking because I have to attend another Rotary event.
Okay. Should a mother choose to struggle with money problem and continue to enjoy with kid, or should she earn money for disabled child's future? What's your opinion?
Both can happen together. I mean, जहाँ पर मजा करना है वहाँ पर मजा करो, जहाँ पर अर्न करना है वहाँ पर अर्न करो. You cannot keep. आज मैं सिर्फ पिज्जा का रोल खाऊंगा, ओके, उसके बाद मैं कल को जाके वो पिज्जा के ऊपर का टॉपिंग खाऊंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. पिज्जा becomes together, right? So I will earn a bit, I will enjoy a bit, and that's how both of us are going to go ahead. You know. So when I'm putting a lot of efforts into my earning, और जब बच्चा बड़ा होता है तब मैं पीछे मुड़ के नहीं दे सकती. अरे उस वक्त मैंने अगर शायद उसके कुछ डेवलपमेंट पर काम करता है, या शायद उसके ऊपर अगर काम करता तो आज शायद वो इससे भी काफी अच्छा हो सकता था. So both the things should go together adequately, and they आप काम उतना ही करो, एज अ मदर आप काम उतना ही करो जितना आप एंजॉय करते हो, एंड you leave the premises when you are at the highest peak of your enjoyment. I always tell the parents कि आप अपने बच्चे के साथ एक्टिविटी उतना ही करो जब वो बच्चा जब हाईएस्ट पीक पे होता है, हैप्पीनेस पे, जब वो हाईएस्ट पीक होता है अपने परफॉर्मेंस पे, तब आपने उसको एक्टिविटी को स्टॉप करनी चाहिए, वो एक्सरसाइज स्टॉप करनी चाहिए, so that next time when you do it, you will get more, the child will be more interested in doing those things with you. Same thing, if you have a more important job of child development, then you should work only that much which gives you maximum happiness, and leave that. You know, don't look at the money, leave that, use that earnings. See, job से salary, I think पुरुषोत्तम जी salary ये चार या पांचवें पैदान पे आती है when you choose a job. More important is lifestyle, more important is support, more important is learning, more important is experience, more important is your own internal happiness. This thing. So अगर मुझे कोई बताएगा कि जाके अकाउंटेंट का काम करो, you will get a 5 lakh rupees, I will definitely not do that. अगर कोई मुझे बोलता है कि संसद भवन में जाके बैठो एंड वहां पर जाके झगड़ा करो, I don't know how to do that. I will not opt for even for a high salary and higher income, but that's not my occupation. But somewhere I will help. I will not look at a salary, I will look at the happiness what I got, and that I will give it to my child. So एक ऑक्यूपेशन में या एक प्रोफेशन में अर्निंग सिर्फ सैलरी नहीं होती है, अर्निंग बहुत सारी होती है। वो हमें देखना होता है कि मेरी अर्निंग्स क्या है, और उसमें से वो चीज ज्यादा निकालनी होती है जो मेरे बच्चे के डेवलपमेंट के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो दैट्स हाउ you can nicely bring the equilibrium, bring the balance between your profession and your child development. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this thing. Yes, Purushottam, sir. Cannot hear you.
We can't hear you, Purushottam.
We
Hello?
can't hear you. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Sumit and Harshali ma'am. You did it very well, conducted all the questions, and there are many more questions. So what we can do is we will share the YouTube link among the parents, and they can put the comment section, and they can then get the answers. Okay. Now I'll
Yes.
request Rotarian Sonal Modi to give the vote of thanks.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Rotary Club of Satellite City and all of us here, I would like to thank Dr. Sumit for enlightening us on very sensitive, emotional, and biological process of parenting these special children. The lesson of today's session for all of us is God has given very special gift to some parents who will need the extra love, care, and affection from parents, family, friends, and society. He shared benefits of right occupation, where we would put our mind, soul, and heart in the occupation. He explained the difference so well between occupation and profession, that professional develops by education, working in the field with ethics, and grow with experience by doing it again and again. But occupation is a skill which person enjoys with the heart and soul. It does not need any special education. So to occupy in something which is very productive. So to find inner drive, to find right occupation, which can be hobby based, leisure based, skill or play based, work toward it and find your own occupation on the way. Thank you, Dr. Sumit, so much for once again for this great session. I would like to thank Harshali Kharche ma'am. She is a super mom herself, for moderating and arranging this session through her organization SNCC. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time for this. Last but not the least, I would like to thank Mr. Sushant Shinde for helping in organizing this session.
Thank
And
you. Thanks a lot.
thank you all the parents, students, children present here for attending this. Without your support, this could not be a success. We really hope you will take back something very valuable back with you, and you can find your ways to your inner drive to get your right career. Thank you once again, everyone, and stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Enjoy parenting.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. I have a question. I can just ask you, sir, here.
You can send us this message. We will ask sir about it. You can post it in a group or send me personally.
Just one
Yeah.
thing only I have, the music sessions, can you start for parents and children together for the next few webinars after?
Okay,
Later,
you can talk to Mrs. Harshali, and she will definitely bring us this particular thing. If you want any particular new knowledge or new experience, if you want, definitely we can share it. Many things. Thanks a lot for this. Thank you, Rotary. Thank you, SNCC.
Thank you, Rotary. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you, Sonal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.